Okay, it's taken me close to 5 hours of rest time between videos with my new Brainwear glasses. Just is a lot to get used to. The world looks very different. It's not quite as bad looking close as to far away, but it still is rather jarring. So I was able to make it for like 17 minutes earlier today, which seems crazy short, but that's how it is. Like, you kind of, like they even said, like maybe even just 15 minutes and then keep pushing. So I had to give myself some real time to like recover and come back to doing this. So now we're gonna try reading out, and today is Matthew 18:16. Oh nope, Matthew 18:10 through 14, the parable of the wandering sheep. Just trying to keep these relatively short until hopefully I will be able to do longer ones that sound smart. So anyway, the parable of the wandering sheep. See that you do not despise one of these little ones, for I tell you that their angels in heaven always see the face of my Father in heaven. What do you think? What do you think if a man owns 100 sheep and one of them wanders away? Will he not leave the 99 on the hills and go to look for that one that wandered off? And if he finds it, truly I tell you, he is happier about that one sheep than the 99 that didn't wander off. In the same way, your Father in heaven is not willing In the same way that your Father in heaven is not willing that any of these little ones should perish. So, there we go. Lots of starts and stops. But I will say I actually understood what I was reading this time, instead of just like a whole bunch of words just coming out of my mouth. I could tell that I was supposed to be reading a question mark. I could tell when I know that last part I was getting stuck on because I kept on trying to skip forward or skip down to figure out the context of the sentence, so that was a little different. So there you have it. It also made me think of, at the very end of Ghost in My Brain, he dedicates his book to his neurologist and his optometrist, Dr. Zielinski, and he says, "Thank you for coming to get us." And I was just thinking about how beautiful that is, and thinking about how like I came across these glasses and the technology. It was through a random ad in Facebook. It wasn't through any sort of doctors on my end. In fact, I've asked all of my doctors that I see, from optometry to neurologists, and none of them had heard of the Mind Eye Institute. And this is like really crazy. Just thinking about it, and just thinking about how like God came and got me. Like, it just feels like that with these glasses, that I'm not forgotten. And I think that's really easy to feel that way when you're somebody with a disability. Like, it can feel, and in general, I think we all have like a time of feeling forgotten in our lives, and he hasn't forgotten us. And I don't know, it's just really beautiful. Nothing eloquent, wasn't planned to say any of this, but it was just something that was on my heart, that just because you have a disability, just because things aren't working out right, know that you're not forgotten, and he will come and get you. He will find a way to get to you and bring you what you need. So take heart in that. Till next time, it'll be probably another 2 weeks before I film again, but that won't mean that I won't be in the meantime working on these things. So like working on different tasks like reading and walking and things like that to try and stretch and get to longer times. So hopefully next time I can tell you that I've had my glasses on for a really long time, maybe even an hour, 2 hours, or closer to all day. We'll see. So, but that's all I've got for now.